So the question is, how do we get the voltage to the selector coil? What's the path it follows? So up here is a little line diagram showing we go from the transformer to the 5-pin plug, pin 1 there, and then that goes to an 8-pin round plug, and that's carrying 25 volts AC. And then it goes, there's an impulse switch in the accumulator that flips and passes the voltage on to the 8-pin plug, round plug, pin 3. Then that goes to, when button number 1 is pushed, it goes to the rectangular Jones plug, 27 pins there, and it goes to pin 1 there. Button 1 goes to pin 1, and then that goes to the selector coil 1. It also goes to selector coil for the selector coil number 21, 41, 81, and 101. Now, on the diagram, we'll go back here. And we got the transformer here, putting out 25 volts AC, 25 volts AC hot. It goes into the 5-pin plug. This is on the power panel, and that goes to the well, that's the receptacle for the 5 pins. It goes to the plug for the 5 pins, and it's pin number 1, as down here, pin 1, and then it runs all the way down here on the schematic, and it ends up going into an 8-pin round plug, and that's this connection here. That's taking the voltage in, and it's going to pin number 1. That's connected down here. It goes to pin 1, again like the schematic shows here. 25 volts AC comes down. It goes into this, before it goes into the fuse, 1/10 amp fuse, it goes up here, and now this is that selection impulse. And what you can see from this is that voltage comes in here. It goes up and around through this resistor, back around and over here, and then it comes back and up to this point. It's sort of just a loop there. And what happens is when that selection impulse switch moves to this direction, it's activated here with this coil down here, and that activates the switch. And then that completes the connection there and there, and sends the 25 volts up this path and up this path. So it's going up here and going through the tan line and the gray line. And those go up the tan and the gray. They come back here. And actually it has two reasons for going up here. I'm only going to go over the one on this sketch. But one is to get the clapper coil 1 to close and pass on the ground up there to the selection coil. And the other one goes to supply voltage directly to the selection coil. So we have line 3, or pin 2 and pin 3. Pin 2 and pin 3. So if we go here, pin 3, again, the gray line, it goes up here. This switch is open when you press button 1 down. These switches move down to close. This is the point that the selector coil 1 is chosen. It goes through the white line. It goes up here, white, and it goes to pin number 1 on the 27-pin Jones plug. The other side of that connection on the Jones connector is 1, And you see it goes up there in the white line. It goes across, comes all the way down here then. And these are the first group of 20 numbers. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 groups there. Times 20, that's 120 numbers. So on this drawing, or this schematic here, this is just showing the odd numbers. 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, 11, 13, 15, 17, and 19. And you see that white wire highlighted in purple here. That comes in and that provides the positive voltage to this selection coil. And the other side of it is the clapper coil, and once that closes, this brings the ground in contact with that selection coil and activates it. Just to follow that through, the clapper coil comes down on this white orange. It goes up here, position 21 on the Jones plug, and positions 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, and 26. Those are clapper coils 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And just for reference, 27 is the ground. So this goes up to 21. 21 goes there. It comes down here, here, here. It goes to pin 7, the 12-pin plug, rectangular plug on the door. That goes down through here. It's checking to see that we're in the depression on the, so that the menu is in the right place. So that comes in on 7. And then it comes out on 5, I believe. Let me look here a little closer. Red, white, yep. Okay, so it comes down here, goes up the center lead there, the red, tan red goes up here to 5. 5 comes over here, tan red again, tan red, and it runs up here, and again, that switch. Same button push, number 1, but it activates both. This is the clapper coil side of it, and this is the selection coil side of it. And then that one, the voltage comes from pin 2. So we have pin 2 and pin 3 involved with the voltage, and they go up there, and this one is the clapper coil on this side, and this connection is the selector coil.